Well, hello, here we are. It's time for Poets Corner here on Herald Radio on my Good Time show. And I'm joined with the lovely Phyllis Oostermeijer again. This is our third week of doing this, and it's great to have you back on the show. Hi, Mum.
Hi, Matt.
Nice to have you here. A lot of people are enjoying your monologues and poems, and we thought we'd do something a little bit different today. A good friend of mine you bumped into the other day mentioned that he read something from one of your Facebook statuses recently that kind of inspired him in life in general. And where did he get that from?
Well, he said he was feeling a little bit down and he was going through his Facebook, and of course he's a friend of yours, and he happened to see one of my status on your Facebook, and he said it just changed his whole outlook for the day. So today I'm going to read a little bit from my book. I went through a very bad patch around 1990, and what helped me to come through it, I actually wrote it down, and that will bring me into the poem then as well. So I'd like to read this little piece. It's called Life.
And this is from your book, Choose Life.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
What is this life all about? How many times have we asked that question? Well, what is the answer? Life, I'm afraid, is what we make it. By being positive in our attitude and keeping our mind firmly on what we want out of life. For instance, I'm trying to keep free from unnecessary stress. So I put aside any problems that do not directly concern me. I do not have to be cold towards another's trouble. I can give my loving support, but still distance myself enough so as not to upset my emotional balance. I have decided to deal with my worries as quickly as possible. Any unpleasant business has to be dissected, sorted and put to rest, allowing my mind to be at peace. From experience, I know only too well what pain nervous tension can cause. The physical symptoms are very real. It is as though the body has a fever. My stomach sometimes feels sick. I know this is triggered by the worry passing through my mind. The sooner I replace those thoughts with calming, positive ones, the sooner the physical symptoms depart. I do believe that as we get older, we are more able to do this. We have learned the futility of endless worry. I now appreciate how precious my time is. I want to fill it with constructive behaviour. Even sitting resting has to be productive. I do not want to sit with a head full of problems. So when I sit, I condition myself not to fuss about anything. What I haven't dealt with on that day will have to wait until the morrow. More and more I am practicing a switch-off routine, and by doing this I reserve my energies. Jobs that are left are just the same when I return to them. Very few get more difficult. In fact, I approach them with greater vigour, having recharged my batteries. By confronting and dealing with the troubles that invade our space on a daily basis, we are better able to keep up in this race called life. For years I felt I was running in sixth place. I could see the ones out in front, but I could never catch up. Once I started to see myself as the only one in the race, I was always the winner. I am the winner. And now I'm going to go over to a little poem, because people ask me, well, why did you bother to write that book? What did you do that for? I think this little poem sums it up. The Bridge Builder. An old man going along the highway came at evening cold and grey to a chasm vast, wide and steep, with waters rolling deep. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The sullen stream had no fears for him, but he turned when safe on the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. Old man, said the fellow pilgrim near, you're wasting your strength with building there. Your journey will end at the ending day. You never again will pass this way. You've crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build you this bridge at evening tide? There followeth after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. The chasm that was naught to me, to that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I build this bridge for him. And I hope my book, Choose Life, will be a bridge to some people who are going through difficult times. And at the end of my book I say, choose happiness, choose love, choose health by choosing this book. Thank you.
And there we are. And the book that we're talking about, I've got it here in my hand. It's called Choose Life. And you can get this from Yololfa, spelled Y-L-O-L-F-A, online for $6.95. And I guarantee it's the best book that you'll ever buy. Well, thanks for joining us here on the radio, Herald Radio today and Friday. I hope it gives you a nice end to your week, ladies and gentlemen, and hope a great start to your weekend. And don't forget, if you would like any of your poems read, please send it in to heraldradio.com or via the Facebook page. We've got some more great music coming your way on the music here with Herald Radio, and feel good and shana, 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 shana. Shana.